Killa. Are we live? It was giving me a little bit of an issue this morning, but hopefully it's fine. I looked into the problem from last week, and I think I found what the issue is. I hope it's not what the issue is, but if it is that, then I can potentially address it this time. Let me get over to my face. Oh, what is my hair doing right now? Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, it's like a piece hanging out. Bruh, I just put my hair up. I tried to make it look nice. Now there's a little spot sticking out. Nobody look at my spot. But hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody doing? What's new, what's haps, how's life? I need more chapstick. It is feeling a little dry this morning. Is that a bug? That's not inside, is it? No, it's outside. Good. There are a lot of bugs here. Like a lot. I thought Florida was like, you'd think Florida would have more bugs. I don't know, but I feel like there's more bugs here. Although there's more mosquitoes in Florida, I feel like, than here. So I guess that's an upside. Downside is just other little weird, annoying, and red bugs. Little red ones. I don't know, we have a lot of those for some reason. But we have that light that plugs in the wall, and it keeps catching them. But it's like mostly only these little red ones. They kind of look like baby cockroaches, but red. I don't know. I don't know what they are. There's too many bugs. Too many types of bugs. The world needs to simplify bugs. It's like there's not just fly or spider. There's like 800 million different types of flies or spiders. And it's like, just chill. Mother Nature needs to chill. Alright, so hopefully this all stuff is working. I think so. I think we are good. Okay. It's been a while, still not used to it. Sorry. Okay. I have like everything set up on my second monitor because I'm like so afraid that my main computer is like gonna just shut down on me, and then like the monitor, and then I can't see anything. So the reason I'm looking this way, because chat is over there instead of normally right here. So anyway, hey Nina, how are you? Happy Sunday. Feels like it's been so long since I've said that. All right, so let me get this set up here. We are drawing today. Legit this time, and I will actually need chat's help with what is gonna be happening today. I'm just setting up the file. Things are a little laggy on my end though, but I don't see any dropped frames, so that's good. Alright, hold on, let me just get this going over here. But what's new? Don't do that. What's new? What's haps? How's life? How's the weekend been going? Visiting no way! Okay, I'll try not to freak out, so you won't freak out. But that's cool. Wow. That's very interesting. Very, very, you know, neutral reaction. I started another embroidery. Dude, your embroidery legit was so good. Instead of making comic backgrounds blah. I'm trying to find a more love relationship with backgrounds. It's a process, for sure. Okay, let me just lower the opacity here. I guess I could just move over to my screen. It's not like I'm doing anything secret. Okay, here. This is what I'll be working on today. I'm experimenting having the chat on stream. Wait, where is it? Where's my mouse? There. Right there, right above the tail. And yeah, because I feel like it kind of makes it more fun when you rewatch the stream, because it doesn't save the chat, right? So like to have the chat built into the video, I feel like that you can still enjoy things. 5 characters in one shot. Ooh, that is painful. Built all the UGs and Sims and took pics. Yeah, no, I understand. 100%. Like, the patience that you have to do the backgrounds that you do. You amaze me every time. Okay, so let's get rid of that. I don't need that layer. This was a YCH, but I am not using it for that anymore. Oh, same. Yay! Oh, and your embroidery, right. I was gonna say that the embroidery was so good. I was wanting to try to get into. What do I want to do here? Just that, so I can see my sketch. I wanted to try and do embroidery, but like there's with a sewing machine, but there's a way that you like remove the foot. I watched a video of this chick who did it. You like remove the foot on the sewing machine, and then you can, because the foot like grabs the fabric, right? But if you remove it from being able to grab the fabric, you can freely move it around. So what she did was had an embroidery hoop. That's what it's called, right? I bought like a cheapo one. It's like really plastic and nasty. I probably should have bought a nicer one. But I wanted to try the freeform because she did a flower, and it was so pretty. It was so simple, like just a simple, like nothing. Like I can draw it real quick, but it was just like oh why is my brush like that? Oh right, I was editing photos, but it was just like this, but it was all like one continuous line. All right, that's not a flower. Hers was much prettier, but it was like that she did, and it was like some freeform thing, and it was so cool. Yeah, that's what it seems, because the plastic one I got was like not good. I haven't even used it yet because I haven't done any embroidery. To be honest, I've been avoiding it a little bit because my mom wants to do hand embroidery. I'm pretty sure. Making sure it's the right craft. Yeah. But she's been avoiding it because she's like, oh, I want to take an actual class on it, and then she takes a class on it. And I'm like, okay, you can do it now. Like, you can do all these embroidery kits and stuff that you've been keeping. And she's like, oh, but I need to take another class because, like, sorry, choking on my own spit. She's like, oh, you need to take another class because, like, I don't feel confident yet. And I'm like, oh my god, Mom, like, just do it. Like, I'm so dry this morning. Sorry. Anti-ASMR. I do have no classes. I know! Like, because she doesn't do YouTube, even though she does do YouTube. If she's got like a health problem, she looks it up on YouTube. She's like, what is this health issue? And then she'll look up a YouTube video. But if it's like how to draw, like she just doesn't want to do that. She has to have it be in person. And then she had an in-person class, and nobody showed up to the class except for one other person who was experienced with embroidery. So she basically had one-on-one with the teacher. And she still don't want to do it. Like, girl. Tisk tisk. And my brother's getting on her too, so I'm getting on my mom about her embroidery and her paint by numbers, because she has so many paint by numbers that she's procrastinated on, that the paint is drying. And now she feels like she can't do them because she doesn't have the exact paint color. And it's like, oh, mother. And my brother's starting to get on her case too, because he gave her these, oh, you would probably like these, Nina. I forget the company. I can look it up if you want me to. But they make miniature, I think they're made of wood. And, but you like glue them together and you build like a really, really like intricate scene. So I bought for my brother's birthday recently a Christmas one. So you build like a Santa's workshop and it opens and closes. So you can open it and see inside the workshop. And it's just like really tiny stuff. So he has to have like a magnifying glass to help him. And he said it took him, do I have a picture? I feel like you'd really like this. But he's been obsessed, so he bought my mom a kit, and she hasn't done it, and he bought it like 2 years ago or something. But he sent me a picture, and he said, oh, okay, so this was the kit that he was working on. I don't know how visible that is, but I can switch to my face. Hold on a second. One second. Here we go. Does that make it easier to see, kind of? With the... Oh my god. The lighting right now. Just, bruh. Please. Camera. Oh, there. Okay, quick, look. There you go. Okay, it's gone. But, so, what was it? The little table with the typewriter on top, he said it took him like 2 hours. or something to do. And so he bought her something like that, and she hasn't done it for like 2 years. She has a base, I know! I have a Book Nook kit. That's cute. Waiting for space and assembly. Yeah. My brother was doing these metal ones. He built me one. I don't remember where. Oh, yes, I do. I know where it is. I haven't put it out yet because I don't know where to put it. I have so many gifts like that are not a hang up thing. They're like a place on top of stuff thing. And my place on top of stuff space is non-existent right now. I have wall space to hang up things. I just haven't done it yet. I have things to hang up. I could hang up. I have art from friends and stuff, but I just haven't done it yet. But he made me a little metal one of like a Japanese temple. Ooh, nice. I figured you know all about this stuff. All right, so this artwork, before I forget, I need help with. So this is a kitsune bat. Oops, get in there. And if you notice, the wings on the character are attached. And I don't know how I should address that in terms of like clothing. Because they are big wings. And it's like, if they're wearing a jacket, how would the jacket science work? Would you just shove the wing inside the sleeve? Would you have a sleeve that like covers the arm, but then not the wing? Would you change it to short sleeve? So it's like a short sleeve jacket? Or it's not short sleeve, a sleeveless. Oh, but the wings go on the back. See, look, this is where I'm having problems. So if anybody here knows what I could do, I can start with the face. I can start drawing the face. But in terms of the arms, I don't know what to do yet. Because I kind of wanted a winter vibe here. Probably should have looked up some references earlier to see what people do with wings. But if it was just like wings, there would be no problem. Because it's like, okay, there's this magical hole in the back of the jacket, who cares? But because it's attached to the arms, it makes it harder. Star Wars Robot Duo. Gotcha. I know R2, C3PO, that's the gold one, right? The annoying, yeah, the annoying gold one. Yeah. A kimono style sleeves. Interesting. Let me look up real quick. Let me see if I can find anything. Be like furry, anthro, bat, clothed. I don't know what to search here. Okay, I'm seeing sleeveless for some things. Aha! This person did not do sleeveless. Okay, they just did magic BS that the wings just come out of the sleeve. I could do that, but it just feels weird. Actually, stop. I've never heard him described like that. That's really funny. Oh, this person did a poncho! That's a good idea, too. Alright, another one that was sleeveless. This one just did a top here. This person, just the wings disappeared. Which doesn't make sense if the wings are massive. Right, most of what I'm seeing is sleeveless. Or detached wings. So like the wings are on the back and not on the arms. I could make it a sleeveless jacket. That might actually be the easiest route to go. Because I think it would be fun to draw the wings too. Like I don't want to not include them. Let's see. Have they made any new Star Wars lately? I feel like there was a new one every year for like the longest time. And then like everybody hated them all. And they kind of like stopped for a while, but I don't know if there's like new ones now. Girl. What happened? I don't know the gossip. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, I don't know anything either. Yeah, it's the same for me. It's too confusing that there's now these Disney ones that don't make any sense. Like, plot-wise, and then, I don't know, I remember, like, I don't remember some of the decisions, but I remember, like, thinking at the time, that's, like, a dumb decision. I don't even know what's going on with the moody, emo, like, bad guy, who's, like, maybe not a bad guy, but he's kind of a bad guy. That guy. He just, I don't know. Kylo Ren, I think that's his name? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I don't even... There was, like, something going on. They weren't, like, siblings, were they? Because that was a whole mess the first time. Or cousins, I don't remember what it was, but they were somehow related. Exactly! I'm like, the same thought train. That's super funny. Alright. Oop, round tool. Switch over to you. I haven't drawn a bat in years. Oof, I'm gonna need major help from this ref. Alright, let's just make it bigger so I can kind of see what I'm doing, and then also pull up some Anthrobats so I can see what their faces look like. Let's just do Anthrobat. So I drew a bat, I think, for my first art fight. But it's been a while. That art fight this last year was fun though. This last year. This last year. Like last month. I remember Shipping Wars. Yeah, but I don't remember if they were canon. That was my thing. These aren't bats. These aren't bat faces. Do I need to look up like an actual bat? People are doing like cat faces. I think I need to look up bats. Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. These are all like cat looking faces. Bat, animal, face. Oh, cutie patooties. With their big eyes. Oh, they're so precious. Oh, they're so cute. An additional robot mascot. Yeah, the rolling ball thing. So I don't remember. Maybe it was bait. Maybe. Oh, I don't even. Oh, because I never. The only. I mean, you know, the only Star Wars movies that I've seen were like in order of like episode number, not in order of produced number. I've seen one. I watched it on TV. I was in North Carolina, pretty sure. We were on vacation, and I was home alone. It was either that one. I was watching one of the Star Wars. Now I can't remember which one, but I also watched a horror movie that was on a ship. It was like a ghost ship, and I watched that also by myself, home alone, on that trip. That was a weird movie too. I don't want to arrest Citizen Rights. Hey, Rosara! Oh my god.
That's a lot.
57 months, holy shit. Jesus, thank you. Good lord. How are you? What's new with Half-Town Life? We're talking about Star Wars and how we don't know anything about Star Wars. But yeah, so it was episode 1 with the airplane, whatever, spaceship race. I've seen the ending of episode 3, I think, the one with the lava. I've seen the lava scene like a lot. I have no idea why I've seen that scene in particular so many times. But if it was like ever on TV, like that was the scene that was on. And then I've seen 4. And I think that's it. I think that's all the Star Wars I've seen. I say it explains that. I'm not even explaining. I'm just saying what I've seen. Because it was memed. That's probably why. But that Ghost Ship movie, did I talk about that before? Because that movie was wild. That movie I feel like Rosara, you would have liked the opening of the movie because it's not really a spoiler. I mean, I guess it's a spoiler because it's a little bit of a jump scare. So I'm gonna say it's not a spoiler because it's a jump scare. But it's kind of like a Titanic like opening where it's like pod racing. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? They're airplanes flying, hovering, hoverboards, but airplane shaped. um, but so the opening is like on a cruise liner thingy, but like in the past. That's why I'm like Titanic. So it's like Titanic vibes. And everybody's like all dressed up. There's like this party going on, all this stuff. And then there's this piano wire that was like booby trapped. And there's, oh god, the opening was so weird because there was like these people trying to rob, I think, rich people at this party. And there's this little girl who's just like kind of going around and having fun. And most of it's like following this little girl, so you know she's gonna be important. And so she ends up dancing with this old man, and it's cute. They're dancing together, and then this piano wire just gets snapped or something, and it goes across the entire like opening of the dance. They're out in like the open space on the ship, and it goes across the entire way, and it just like severs everybody's heads, just completely clean. So what everybody is like insta dead because it goes like snap. Whoosh, went through everybody, and like everybody, the music is, I think the music stops, and then like everybody's just standing still because like everybody's just insta dead, and then the girl like doesn't know what's happening. She's too short, so the piano wire doesn't hit her, so she looks up and she sees the old man. Oh my god, you would be traumatized for life. Like half of his face falls off. It's so bad. And then everybody just like once they get the shock thing of his face, like all the bodies, like their pieces start like, you know. And that's the opening of the movie. I was like, I'm in for a ride. How did you watch it alone? I don't know. I was a kid too, and be left unscathed. I think it's because it was not a good horror movie. Like, if the horror movie is like B tier and doesn't have zombies, I am decently okay with it. Potentially. Potentially. Like, I wasn't good with, not Poltergeist. Poltergeist was fine. Except for the pool scene. That was horrific. The pool scene is like, never forget. What was that movie? I can't remember. The one that's like filmed at home and it's like a home movie and it's like bad and they made a whole franchise out of it and then that ruined the movie. But it like wasn't really that great to begin with, but like that spooked me. But it was mostly jump scares, so that might be why. I don't do well with jump scares. But like also Paranormal Activity, yes, thank you. But this boat movie, which is not really well done, and you also don't really like any of the characters because they're all kind of assholes. I think the people who are trying to find the boat are like going there to loot it, and so like all of the ghosts who are on this boat just like kill them off one by one, and some of them are kind of brutal. But like nothing beats the opening scene. That's the one I remember so viscerally. Is this poor little girl like standing up? So she's alone on this ship. Everybody's like dead basically. I don't think it was like everybody, but I think it was like most everybody. And then she ends up being like the good ghost, I guess, when they visit. And of course it's like, you know, the virginal brunette who's like the one who lives, of course. But like, you know, I don't know. That was the part I remember the most. It was just that. I don't know why. I think it was just like everybody wants to be outside, like on our, because we rented out a cabin in Murphy, North Carolina, which if you don't know is like the world's smallest town ever in America. Middle of nowhere, just cabins, and like the next closest cabin is like a mile away at best. And so my family was like outside doing ATVs. I don't know, whatever you do outside. What do people do outside? I don't know. But they were doing that, and I'm like, I'm gonna be inside, actually. And I'm gonna enjoy my time in here. I haven't even drawn a nose, guys. This is how much I've been not drawing. But yeah, so that was a heck of a movie. Yeah, otherwise I'm not very good with horror. Unless it's old too, like if it's an old horror movie, I'm okay. I'm trying to copy this nose style a little bit. Because there's so many different types of noses. This is the Dina level of stream really. I feel like this is normal for me. I feel like this isn't new. I've always been like this. People are like, oh, how do you stream and draw at the same time? And I'm like, no, I don't. That's the trick. That's the secret. There we go, something like that. With me still like choking and needing water. With lots of cute bats over on my screen. With their big eyes, their big glossy eyes that are so cute. Oh, I mentioned this on the Discord chat, but I was potentially thinking about filming and testing out a vlog-esque video. I've been watching a lot of them recently, but they were like mostly crocheters. But I don't know, I've been vibing with them, so I'm like, maybe I should try that. So I've been filming a few clips the last couple days, and it's like nothing good. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a video or anything out of it, we'll see. But if it becomes anything, you'll obviously know from me posting on my channel, but it's not gonna be like I'm turning into a vlog channel. It's like I just want to try this one time and then see how it goes. I still can never draw furry mouths for the life of me. Yeah, good enough. Hashtag good enough right now. See, now that when I start drawing, that's when I get quiet. Because it's like, I'm focusing. Oop. There we go. I do want to get back into my comic again too, but that's probably not going to happen for a while. Oh well. Did that better? I just can't do mouths. I don't know why. I'll come back to it. I say, and then I'm like just still working on the mouth. Alright, we're gonna just erase the part I don't like. How about that? Take that part I don't like. Why is it doing that? Oh, because I'm Dumas. There we go. But y'all doing anything fun this weekend? Or have any fun plans this week? Oh, how's your birthday? How'd the birthday go? Did you get any good gifts? It's weird to think it's August already. You did get gifts. No fun stuff. I went to the library again, and so did Alexander, which I'm still shocked by that he has been wanting to go with me. But they're doing language meetups there of just like general chatter, and they have a Russian one. So I went last week with him, and there was only 2 people, one native speaker and then one who was probably like a early intermediate, upper beginner. No, that's not fair. More early intermediate level. and it was just the four of us last time. This time, oh god, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people total, including Alexander and I. It was crazy. And I wasn't the weakest link anymore. There was somebody, like, when we first walked in, there was a woman sitting there, and then Alexander and I were like, oh, здравствуйте. And she just, like saw deer in the headlights and just, like, avoided looking at us. And then, like, I was about to, like, say something else, like, oh, привет, or, like, something. And then Alexander's like, oh, you here for the Russian thing? I'm like, that's a smart question to ask, just to make sure. And she's like, yeah, but I don't know any Russian. So I'm like, I was kind of surprised. She didn't know, like, even "До свидания," which I feel like everybody hears about. Like some, like, you know how people, when they say, like, oh, you know Japanese, oh, konnichiwa, or sayonara, or, like, you know, something like that. But she didn't know anything. So I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit better about myself. I'm not the lowest level person there anymore. But it was fun. I got earrings, perfume. Mochi sent me a turtleneck pin. That's cute. The 3D printed axolotls. Aww. Nice. Very fun. Cute. But after we chatted there, ended up going to talk to the librarian staff, and I was like, is there any chance that like, what is the process for Japanese? And hold on, my brain is okay. Tooth in front. So they seemed excited about the prospect of me starting a Japanese meetup, and they said I would get an email with more information on what to do. So I'm now waiting for that, and I kind of hope I am not going to be, like, well, number one, the only person there, but also, like, the strongest level person there. It'd be nice to have, like, a native speaker or somebody around my level or something. I don't know. But yeah, so things are happening, potentially. We'll see. Otherwise, I don't really have much news. We're trying to get, like, more paperwork crap done for moving here, which unfortunately did not get all done in one go. It's annoying just how much stuff you gotta do to, yeah. But, like, when you move, how much crap there is to do. It's really frustrating. But yeah, look at me being involved in the community. What? Their library here is actually nice. So, I don't know. I feel like that's not super common. I think it kind of just depends on where you go, yeah, but, like, this is weird with the nose. How is it sticking out? Like that? I think I need to move it over a little bit. But, I drew it all around the paper. Oops. Let's just move that over there. Like it never happened. Could have been worse. There we go. Something like that. Okay. We're gonna hit save really quick. Save this progress. But they're also supposed to be a fiber arts meetup, but they're only once a month. So I'm gonna try and go next month and see how it is. But I was still impressed by how much stuff they got at this library. Is the ear gonna go off the page? Oops. I told them that too. I'm like, I'm not used to libraries like having this many options. I mean, they had 6 languages. 6. Alright, I'm just kind of playing around right now with ears that's way too big. Just trying to get the shape. I think I mentioned right, like they had English, Spanish, French, German, Russian, Chinese. Which is nuts. And now I'm trying to get them to add Japanese. Spo, hey, welcome to the stream. I am doing a bat character. That's it. That's my sentence. How are you? What's new? What's How's life? Happy Sunday. We're just kind of rambling different topics. Nothing specific. I don't know if I like that. Just mentioned how I went to the library this weekend for a Russian language meetup. Didn't know who was streaming. Oh, it's okay. Welcome in. I'm trying to be consistent again now for 12 Eastern time every Sunday. My Jellyfin media server. What's that? What's that? I'm glad you're doing good. I don't love how big the ears are. Shrink it a little bit. There we go. That's better. I'm not used to bats. I tried to do for this past art fight like a bunch of stuff that I don't normally do, just to kind of challenge myself and expand portfolio a bit. I definitely had fun with it, which is why I was like, why don't I just do this sort of thing more often? Just draw other people's stuff. I think that looks okay. I had it flipped so I could figure out the face. Flip it back. Oh. Hold on, looking at actual bat ears for a second. They are pretty open. I think I'm gonna, because that part of the ear, a little flappy bit on the side, I don't know what that's called. It doesn't go up as high, so I'm gonna change that. Jellyfin is a service that allows you to create your own streaming cloud. Oh, that's cool. Nice. All this new technology stuff. Makes me feel old saying that. There we go. That's better. That looks a little cuter. Change that to say nice. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just do short sleeve. That seems like it would be the easiest thing to do. I do find it interesting that on this ref sheet though, they put there's 2 stripes here, there's 5 stripes here, 2 stripes here. I'm like, I don't usually see that. Or at least for my characters, I'm like, you can do whatever you want with the stripes. I draw them different every time. I mean, whenever I have another person's character, I try really hard to mimic the reference as close as I can. And then whenever it's my own character, it's just like, close enough. You can probably figure out who it is. Even if not, it's like, okay, I have a new character now. so many times drinking out of this water bottle and I've spilled water on myself. I almost did, but I did not do it that time. I'm an adult. Very proud of me. I'll come back to that part. Oh wait, I think that was supposed to be like a fur thing. I mean, okay, go back a few. I don't remember what I drew. I feel like it's been so long since I've done any art, which is true. And then I did so much during a art fight. It was like, whoa there. And then I haven't done anything since art fight. Except for this, right now. Which is a weird feeling to, I'm still not used to it. Just not doing that much art. That was dumb. That looks dumb. I'll leave that. There, that looks better. I'm trying to have it be tucked into the fur part. Is my thinking. There. I think that looks okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it feels weird to be streaming again. It feels like it's been a while, but then it also feels like just yesterday at the same time. Embroidered the outline, nice. Because of the scrap canvas I bought years ago is good enough. I tried to buy my mom some embroidery or like fabric to practice embroidery on before Joann's went down under. I bought the wrong stuff. So I have a ton of fleece because it was wrapped in plastic and I couldn't exactly tell what fabric it was, and I also don't know anything about fabric. And my mom was like, oh, just something light so I can see my stitches, but it doesn't matter what color. Okay. So I bought her a really vibrant yellow and a really vibrant orange, not realizing it was fleece. Not realizing fleece is not really something you can embroider with, which makes sense now that I think about it. I have so much fleece. I don't know what to do with this much fleece. So if anybody has suggestions on what to do with a crap ton of fleece, I can actually go grab it and show you. Because I have my own office now. And I can just go get things. Oh, it's flannel. I thought it was fleece. See, like, I don't know fabric. I don't know what this is. But it says it's a flannel. Oop. Maybe you can read that. But it's, oh, it's so much more, I feel like, punchy in real life than on this camera. Like, it looks much more, like, dark. It's not that dark in real life. And then I have this yellow, which does look pretty accurate on camera. But it's got this, like, kind of darker, patchy color to it. It's cute. And there's 2 yards. And I don't know what to do with it. So it's 2 yards of super snuggle flannel. So if anybody knows what to do with flannel, I have a lot of it. I have 4 yards of it, and it says $18 and $20. And flannel's not embroiderable. I don't know. Is it not? Did I take it for like no reason? I have no idea. But my mom said she didn't want it because she said she couldn't use it, so she gave it to me. And it was like $2 for both, or for each one. So it was like $4 for both of these. So like crazy deal. But I don't know what to do with it. So I will take suggestions. Also, I don't really remember what's the difference between fleece and flannel. I just know they are different words. And that flannel is a word I associate with that like checkered pattern. Like guy goes out in the woods with an axe to cut down trees thing. Is cozy fuzzy. Okay, thank you. Fleece is similar to felt. Oh. Okay, thank you for educating me. Custom patch for friend. Cute. Oh, Zara, I'm sorry the chat wasn't working for you. But at least stream is still going. We're still going strong, which is good. I do have this giant fuzzy blanket right here sitting next to me. 1, because I was cold this morning, and 2, because it's filled with holes on the edges. The ends are like, hold on, let me see if I can find a hole. It's full of holes and then I can't find one. No, trust me. I swear. Oh my god, literally. Just, I was sleeping with it every night and there's just, my foot goes inside of it. Here, giant hole. It's also a very big blanket. Massive hole right here. So I was gonna use my sewing machine and just half-assedly just, you know, put it back together. Nobody's gonna know and nobody's gonna see, and it's got a bunch of fuzz on it, so no one will see it anyway. So that was my project I was gonna do for today. I have no idea what kind of fabric that is. I don't know how you're supposed to be able to tell. You can do embroidery on flannel. So then why did she give it back? I guess I could do my testing with my hoop on it at Tasties. But it's such an unpleasant, like, anti-ASMR sound for me, this plastic. I wonder if I can just open it right now and look at it. Sorry, anti-ASMR. Moving it away from the... Oh, it's soft. Oh, gross plastic. Okay. It is really soft. It's not that thick. Why did she give it back? Fringe things? Gotcha. I do want to make a shawl. Crochet. I saved a video. Yeah, it's really thin. To pre-wash and dry the flannel before embroidering. Well, I'm not gonna mail it back because that's like crazy expensive. But I guess I can try and figure something out. Not intended for children's sleepwear. Oh, here, care instructions. Machine wash, gentle, cold. Non-chlorine bleach or fabric softener. Tumble dry, low, cool. Wait, tumble dry, low, cool iron. That's all one sentence. It's 100% cotton. And it's called Vibrant Orange Solid. Here you go. There you go. So, I have a same great comfy cozy quality and a pre-cut. But I don't know, it could be interesting to try to do some freeform stuff. It sucks to have these colors. I really wanted to do like a like a trans rights t-shirt. I have the shirt that I want to put it on, that I want to upcycle. It's a pink shirt, so it's perfect. It's a good base for it. So I wanted to have patches of like blue, white, and pink that I would sort of do quilting together, like, you know, where they take little pieces of fabric and then they put them all together. But I don't want to make like a specific shape. I just want to make it like a blob. And then I want to put letters on top that are like trans rights or something. I don't know what I want to put yet, but something like that. But that could be like something to practice with this orange. It's not an ugly orange. It's just it's not the trans flag color, you know. But I wanted to find scrap fabric from like upcycle stores. What are they called? Creative reuse stores. There's one in Des Moines. It's 40 minutes away, and I don't even know if they're gonna have fabric, let alone the colors that I want. But that's what I was thinking. I wanted to do like a quilted-ish scrappy project to upcycle an old t-shirt of mine. And yeah, that's what I was thinking. But because quilting seems like fun. I did a did I show you guys? My like, hold on. Where is it? Here's one. Here's the first one. The first one's a little shameful. Don't make fun of me. Listen, I'm still new, okay? It's supposed to be a heart, not a boomerang, okay? Alexander was very mean to me when I showed this to him, because he pretended it was a boomerang. It's supposed to be a heart. But here it is. It's supposed to be a heart, okay? Alright, leave me alone. So I did like the quilting thing, because these were each, like, I think 1 inch or 2 inch by 2 inch square, something like that. But they were like $1 for like a bunch of them. I wouldn't recommend them. They were very thin and like you could only really use them once because they just like fell apart. So it was really difficult. I tried to like stuff and then do a is it called a top stitch or whatever when you like close it? But so you don't have to, because here's the part where I left open to turn it inside out, and you can like super tell. It's very obvious. But I didn't want to have to hand sew because I hate hand sewing. It did not work out. The stuffing did not work. It's a very special art. Donnie, you're so mean to me. I said not to be mean, but I did different ones on each side. This was my first attempt. The heart, the stencil that I traced was the most perfect heart you would have ever seen. I freehanded that shit, and it was the perfect heart. Sewing did not work out. There's also, I forget what they call them, I think bird's nests or something, where the thread bunches up like that, which I still have that happen. I'm still not good at dealing with that. And so that was attempt number 1. This is attempt number 2. Very much better. I learned not to make the dip so extreme. I did not realize to not do that. And I actually had to unstitch this top part here because it's kind of hard to show. Do I have a thin enough? Oh, here I have a. Oh, I have a new crochet hook. It was on sale. It's the Furls, I think, crochet hook. I bought one just because everybody's obsessed with them in the crochet community. They're like, oh my god, this is the best hook I've ever used ever, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, they happen to have them on sale for 50% off. I will buy one. I've not really used it that much yet, but it's a weird hook. But anyway, so this is, yeah, see? So there you go, no hands. Look, Ma, no hands. But I had this backwards. So this, I accidentally sewed inside. Oop, inside. So when I flipped it, it was on the inside instead of out here to hang with it. So I had to unstitch all of that and then flip it and then restitch it back. So, and then the top stitching went much better. I think in part because I didn't go as far in as this one, because like this one, there's like this way quite a bit of a gap in between the edge and that, and then this one I didn't do as much. I also didn't stuff it as much. But flip it over, what do you get? What is that? It's a pocket! Yo, I made a pocket. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. These were my like early sewing early sewing attempts. And I say early, but I haven't really done anything else. So I've done clothing repairs, and my clothing repairs look much better than this. So, just saying, I'm not wearing the shorts that I fixed, but I don't think I have anything in here that I fixed, but I did fix the elastic of a couple things. Mostly elastic. Yeah, I've done mostly elastic, but then like also like sometimes you have those pants or those shorts that have where it's like folded up, and the folded up part's part of the design, and they only stitch on like the inside and the outside of the leg, so the parts in the middle like keep folding down. So especially when you do laundry and you have to like keep refolding them up, but then sometimes they get like half stuck down, and then there's like a permanent fold that like no matter how many times you iron, it like doesn't go away. It's really annoying. Anyway, so I fixed a couple clothing that had that issue, so I don't have to keep fiddling with them. I just sewed them down. I'm like, never again will you be unfolded. So, oh, I missed. We'll pretend I made that. But yeah, anyway. But the hurts are very cute. Thank you. I didn't take any sewing classes. I'm just doing my YouTube. I don't iron. I was trying. The only time I ironed was to prepare to sew them down. That's the only time I've ironed. That and like when I did perler beads. I think those are the only times I've ever ironed. Yeah. Yeah, just perler beads and then that one instance. But I think I have, oh, I do have the shorts in here that I want to fix. I haven't done it yet. But it shows what I'm talking about. These shorts I have, but they have the thing where like you see what I mean? Like it folds down, and then you have to like refold it back up, and it's only sewed down on like 2 spots. So just like top stitching all the way around is the plan to deal with that. Whoa. Away you go. Ironing is a big part of sewing. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I know some people hate ironing. I haven't gotten there yet. Similar with crochet, with sewing things on. UTS. With sewing things on, I haven't had an issue yet. Oh, I'm just gonna see. Due to sewing, it's yucky. I just bought a cheapo one from Walmart. I think it was like $11. Ooh! Oh, that's a funny thing to embroider. It's cute though. Nice. See, I have like no idea anything about that. You hate ironing? Well, like if you're doing it for like clothes, then I feel like it sucks. But if it's for like a craft, I feel like it's not so bad. Except sometimes with perler beads, it got annoying because it was like, come on, melt already. Like, I'm over it. There we go. But I think I asked Donnie, how are you? What's new? What's life? How's haps? I'm definitely drawing. It's definitely not been an hour, and this is all that I've done. What if it's doll clothes you've crafted? Then it might be hard because it's small. That's tricky. Because if it's tiny, then I can see how it's frustrating. Alright, I think that's fine to merge. What's on here? The ears are on here. I think that's okay looking. Oh, my mom's just texting. She constantly texts me about the weather. She's like, did you know it's this degrees where you are? Like the first week I think we were here, it was, so far I think the first week was the coolest. It was 80 and my mom called me. She's like, it's 20 degrees different. She was like mad at me. I can't control the weather. It was 100 in Florida, it was 80 here. And then it's been in the 90s this past week. Like 95. Bruh. My cat wouldn't care how perfect. Oh, that's cute. thought a heart would be like a good shape to start with to like practice, because I did a I think it was a hexagon before that, and I was trying to make coasters, and I like the idea of the coasters. They did not turn out very well, but I offered them to my brother, and he was ecstatic to take them. This man, I don't understand. Anything that I make, he's like, yes, I want it. I love it so much. I'm like, okay. He's like my mom, actually. So he was super excited to get the coasters. So I'm like, okay, at least they're going to a good home. But then after that, I wanted to try a heart, because I was like, oh, it's got curves. And I looked at a tutorial that talked about, to be fair, they were making plushies, and they were talking about like some trick to make it so a curve or like a point would be a point and not have a curved end. That's what it was. Because apparently having a strong point could be a little tricky. And so I was trying to follow that tutorial. And if I remember right, it was something like you go up to the point, you turn the work, and you do one stitch straight across, and then you turn the work again, and then you do the rest of the point. And that's what I was trying to do with the heart. So, yeah. Yes, they have an app for that. Thank you, SambiBot. Yes. SambiBot, always there to help. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so sewing adventures are still new, still fresh. And yeah, that's what we got going on so far. I still want to do more like candle-y wax stuff, but haven't had the opportunity yet. I'm trying to get other projects and to-dos done. Are they mowing outside? I don't see anybody. I'll have to work out. I haven't done this in so long. Scoot, scoot. Let me make it big so you can see me. Where's my mouse? Go back to my face. There you go, and you can see the beautiful backdrop. I tried to light it up. Does that help actually if I cover this up? If I turn this off, hold on. That does like nothing. I tried to turn on my lamp. If you heard anything, that was my computer. I was trying to light it up so you can see it better. It's so dark up there. It's not this dark in real life. I don't know why. Either they're mowing an alien spacecraft landing in the background. Oh no. It's gonna be like the, was it The Fourth Kind? I think that movie was called. I hated that movie. With the owl. Y'all know this though. I've talked about it before. But I'm still not over it. That movie traumatized me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. I've been doing Ring Fit, so I'm a little bit more buff. And by a little bit more buff, I mean I'm just tired. It's not helping at all. 10 pounds of shade, it really does. It really does. I hate this little, look at that. Look, don't look at it, but look at that. Do you see that? I hate that. I just put up my hair like right before the stream. Just go away, go in. Here, I'll make me small and then you can't see it as much. Yeah, I've been trying to do a Ring Fit again. It's fun, but I am tired. And it was like, oh, are you ready for day whatever? Like, welcome back. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to lower the difficulty? I'm sorry, it's been too long. I have forgotten everything. All of my muscles have atrophied. Oh, they're coming back. Wait, can I see them this time? I hear them getting closer. But I don't see them. I don't know. I don't know if I've heard them mowing outside, actually. Look, she's just pointing it out. Were you looking at it then? Whose fault is that? Okay, not mine. Goodness. Trying to blame me. Take responsibility for your actions. what's going on, man. It can't be the same shit to mow. You've been going over the same spot. It's got to be mowed by now. What is she doing now? Is that drawing? You know I'm drawing when I'm quiet, and then you know I'm not drawing when I'm talking. That's how it works. Them's the rules. And then we're gonna make this short sleeve. Unless anybody else had any idea of what to do. I take full responsibility, yes. Thank you. But trying to figure out what to do for the jacket with the bat wings. So I was looking up anthro bats with clothes, and most of the stuff that I saw was either the bat wings were separate, which is not in this case, or they just had things be sleeveless. So I was leaning sleeveless jacket. Our job is to keep you talking. Yeah. I'll get my English practice in. Oh, look at that. I was quiet for a second and I drew a little bit. Drew a few lines. Actually, how would the sleeveless part... If I did sleeveless, I could do like the... where it's like torn, you know, those sleeves. That could be cool. Huh? That's certainly an idea. I just realized I didn't have like the rest of the neck here. Actually, how would that work? Because wouldn't it be like that? I guess. Alright. So I think I will do... Okay, hold on. I need a new layer. I need to think of how to do the wings here. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Was something like that. But if the wings are gonna be relaxed... I'm trying to math in my brain here. Alright, hold on. Let's just do things. Let me move the ref over here, so I can see what's going on the backside. So it connects to the back. They're mowing the same exact spot. I feel like if this keeps up every Sunday, like instead of airplanes, I'm gonna have to draw a lawnmower. Wait. You work? It's like that meme of I don't even know where it's from. I'm assuming it's a comedy show where like each one gets progressively like, wait, you have this, you do that, and then the last kid is like the most depressing out of the loop of all of them. It's like, wait, you guys have a job? Oh, but then the arm is... Okay, hold on. I'm still mathing. How many points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So this one goes with the elbow. So that would be like here, maybe? Or past the tail? Here, maybe? And then swoop, but not a big swoop, and then down. So I think it'd be like that. And then, how does it connect to the hand? Okay, so it kind of goes like here. This looks round. I feel like I'm not mathing correctly. We're not doing the correct science. I think this needs to be longer, like that, and then come up. But then that doesn't feel like long enough space to do 2 more points. I'm struggling. I have another idea though. We're gonna move this way, and then bigger gap. How's that math? That maybe looks a little bit better. Maybe. Then this would come up here. to be 2 here. Unless I do like a fold over, like an, oh, I could do that. I could do that. Is that big enough though? I mean, some of this is going to be in the jacket. So what if I did that? So the part that you would see would be like here-ish. So hold on. This needs to move because now it's going to be in the jacket. We're still mathing. Please hold. Welcome back. We're doing some science right now. / math. We're trying to figure out how to do this jacket. Okay, so if we have the sleeve, alright, sleeve is here. We have sleeve, and it's gonna be like that. So it would have to come out here, like that. So you wouldn't see this part. And then this is just like the normal arm. So then it would be like boop, boop, boop. Because that's the arm. Here we go. And then that would go in the pocket. Math and science. My degree will come in handy. Unless it's just like, it's more folded over itself. So then this would be more down. And then there would just be more folds. That's another thought. We could try that. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try that. We need a big eraser now. Okay, so big erase. So now this, okay, here. Like that. And then maybe like that? Or does that look done? I'm struggling. I've not drawn wings attached to arms before. I'm trying to think if I've ever done that before. I don't think I have. I wonder if I should just think of it as a separate thing first that just happens to coincide in the exact same direction as the arm, and then draw it that way, and then maybe in my head it will make more sense. So we have arm, right? Here's arm, okay? And then strategically the hand is in the pocket. Just coincidentally, not strategically. It's a coincidence. The hand is in the pocket. It's just where it's comfortable, you know? It's comfortable to have your hand hidden away in a pocket. So then we have a wing. First here. So it would be like a fold here, maybe. And then come up here, and then exactly, it's nothing to do with drawing. It's just nothing. I mean, like, if I wanted to draw a hand, I could. Okay, like it's not a question of that. I don't know why you would insinuate. Draw boobs instead, yeah. Fun fact, I used to make friendship bracelets. Oh my god, that takes me back. I used to do that too. I made it with the plastic stuff though. Never got rid of any embroidery that I used for that. That's funny. Fast forward, yeah. Funny timing. Or not funny timing, but like funny that worked out. I used to do that, those plastic ones where you would like fold in a certain order and you would get like a 3D elongated shape. Square. You get like a long cue, that thing. I don't know what the plastic was, but that was like all the rage in like middle school for me. Alright. I don't like what I have drawn over here. This, not good. Used to use it too. I think that was just like a thing for the longest time. And then it just disappeared. I tried to do... What did I try to make? I tried to do, I think something, I don't think it was with embroidery though. What did I use? But I tried to do like the where you fold and you can make pretty stuff, and it just never stuck with me. I think it was just because it takes so long. And you don't get very far. I just didn't have the patience for it. And I hated that you had to set it up every time, where you had to like tape it down or like put it on something or like have it attached somewhere. Like that was frustrating. Don't have it. I don't think I have any of my stuff either. Yeah. Man, that was a long time ago. Getting all these like nostalgic hits. I just saw a post on Blue Sky about Neopets, and I was like, stop it. Oh man. I also watched the video of this guy who is really cute. He found a video game that had he like advertised it as 0 players. It was like an MMO. But it had probably like 10 to 15 people on it, and it normally had like thousands. And it was really cute. I love how he did it. He like talked about the game and the lore of the community. So not like the lore of the game, but the lore that the community built up. And he was just being really respectful about it. And then when he joined in, people at first didn't believe he was like a new player. But then they're like, okay, you know, this guy actually doesn't know what he's talking about. He's definitely new. And they all like, it was like main character syndrome. They all like crowded around him and tried to help him and like do all this stuff. It was really sweet. It was cute. And it also gave me like nostalgia, even though I never played that game. I was like, oh, just those vibes, you know? Back in the day when everyone was just chill. Nowadays you go and you try and play like a multiplayer game, everyone's just like cursing you out. Like, I'm just here to have fun. But it's short though. Speaking of nostalgia, we recently found a game. Okay. Well, not found. Okay. I was never really much of a gamer. I always like watched my brothers play, pretty much. I don't like. Okay. I need to look up Folded Wings. This is driving me nuts. Folded Bat Wings. We'll do Bat Wings. Aww. I was debating on like finding old games I used to play and playing them again, but then I worried that like the reality of what the game is might ruin the nostalgia that I feel for it. I'm just looking at Bat Wings. They don't really fold over. They kind of just fold in. Like there's not really an overlap, it looks like. No, I don't want paper crafting. Oh my god. Google image search is such crap nowadays. It's like, where does the extra flap go? It has to go somewhere. Oh, nice. That's cool. I'm just looking at pictures right now. Oh, nice. Okay, here's one where it's all tucked in for bed. Like, even when you see them, when they're just like, their arms, you don't really see the wings, though. Okay, here's a decent picture. Alright, I think I know my problem. I think it's because I don't have a singular point of where the wings go to. Because like bat wings, they have that single point that all the things go to. Just like repeating words. But like I think that's maybe what's messing up my brain here. And that's why it looks wrong. is my guess. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Oh my god, that reminds me of the Barbie game that I used to play as a kid, and then I got it. I found a copy, like years ago, and I tried replaying it, and it just like wasn't really loading correctly. But it was the Barbie sports one, where she does rollerblading and snowboarding, and I think one other one I don't really remember. And the controls were really bad, but you got to like decorate your snowboard or like shop for different rollerblades, and then you got to rollerblade around and like get points somehow and do tricks, and I don't remember exactly what the game was, but it was pretty bad. But it was fun. Windows 98 won't run. Oh no. There was another Barbie game I played where you just like dress her up. You just like do her makeup and her hair, and then like the end of the game she goes to a ball or a party or something, but you don't really see her do it. They just like change the background to be like the party, and then they play music and stuff like as if she's at the party. And then I don't know if what came first, like the head, because they sold like a Barbie head that you could put makeup on and do her hair, and it was basically that but just video game. Barbie Storymaker. I don't know if I know that one. I think there was another one that maybe my friend had, and I briefly played theirs, which involved a horse. That's probably like half the Barbie games right there. I don't remember. 96. Aww, that's cute. I love how many Barbie games they made. That's fun. Alright, I think maybe for my sanity, I'm gonna make like the elbow something of an important spot. Maybe like that? Do it like that? No, because it's so long. That might be like the best I have right now. Countries say it's so like post-communist countries so many years. Yeah. It is really funny. Like of all the games, like, you know, why that one? Alright, I'm like, I need to come back to these wings. We're gonna just half-ass the other side. And then, so it would be like that. Something like that, probably. See, that side doesn't look too bad. It'll be something like that. I'm just not in love with the other side. Maybe if I need to flip it, maybe that's what's going on. Does not help me, but they look super buff now. Alright, let's move that over here. So for you, with the issue of My Computer Magazine, Dad and I were reading. Did you ever play the, I think it came with Windows, so you probably did, but that ski game? It had, like you were just a little dude, and you're skiing down a mountain, and there wasn't really like a goal of the game. Like you could go through the flag parts or you could avoid the flag parts. It didn't really matter. There's parts where you would like, you could jump off a little like snow spot and you could fly for a little bit. You could like crash down, and then but eventually if you played long enough a monster would come out and eat you. Is that old? Not the one I'm talking about, no. Or maybe, I don't know. But it was on Windows. And I played it a lot when I was a kid, and I hated that monster. I hated it so much. It's Windows 98. Oh, okay. I don't actually remember which, but it was old. It's an old game. Dog eats food. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Everybody remembers the monster part, the gray monster dude that just comes out and moves so fast. And I think if you were to pass, like you manage to evade it, two of them come out the next time or something. It's like, bro, I just want to ski. I just want to have fun. It's like, no, you're only allowed to have fun for a short amount of time, and that's all you get. Yeah. I think, was there a dog too? There's people that walk by, and if you run into them, you like trip and fall. I remember that. It was so annoying because like if you have the snowman chasing after you, then and you trip, like it's inevitable. That's it. Like you're done for. He's got you. It's so bad. Then you do like a happy jump up and down once he eats you too. I've seen a YouTube video like years ago of some guy trying to like get to the end or something. Ski free, yeah. I just wanted to ski, man. That's all I want to do. Why is there gotta be a monster? Okay, I just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. But no, no fun allowed apparently. Yeah, that was a classic Windows game. Probably should look up the short sleeve jacket. Yep. Inches. Just want to see profile. Everybody's from the front. Side. Does that work? No. I type in the word side and then they show me the back. Make it make sense. You can't. Okay. I was trying to do like a wind blowing thing. I don't know if I really like it that much now that I'm doing it though. Welcome back. Working on the jacket now since I've given up on the wings. Try and make the sleeves look a little worn on the edges. I feel like that would look cool. I don't love the jacket though. I think I'm just gonna make it a tight fit. I literally took my tablet pen and I flipped it around to erase, and then I pressed the eraser button. Man, where's my brain at? Because it's not here. Good lord. All that. There, I think that looks a little bit better. Some stuff still feels off, though. I think it's mostly just because the arms. I need to work on the arms. With my Apple Pencil of all things. I don't even know where that came from either. But at least, like, my brain was like, oh, eraser, I need to press the E button, I guess. And then just hand automatic, whoosh, ready to go. It doesn't even work. So there's some tablet pens that you can, like, flip it over and then it has an erase on it. But, I've never done that because I'm like, oh, it's so much easier to press the E button. But then you have moments like right now. Alright. Let's try and see if we can figure out arms. Maybe I should just draw the arms first and then worry about the wings later. That might be the route to go. And then maybe my brain will understand things better. I'll be able to math and science better. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Does this go... What? I didn't notice that before. Is the brown on top of the white then? It's a cool design if so, and I'm glad I kind of don't have to draw it because right now I'm like, my brain is too much right now. I've done this a long time because erasers are, yeah, that's true. Draw 8 arms and pick the best one, basically. That's true, they really were crappy back in the day. It was pretty incredible, they went bad really fast. Draw 8 arms, keep them all? Yes. Yes. We'll have a repeat of that again. For sure. Alright, we'll call this layer science, I remember what it is. Alright, so this is the new arms layer. This is arm attempt number 1 of 8. I only get 8 chances. This is one of my faves, I know. I'm still kind of impressed with myself with how good it came out. I don't know how buff of arms I should be making here. And I made a joke of like the hand being in the pocket, but I feel like I don't know if I could do that. How do I draw a hand in a pocket? That's what I've seen in class, like, yeah. I mean, the one I have now, this one, the one I use all the time now. Papermate? I think everybody knows this pencil by now. I've been using this probably since they came out. I've had these forever. Oh my god, my voice is going. But I've used those since probably middle school. Oh my god, guys, are you hearing my voice right now? What's happening? Anyway, still got like 20 minutes to go. What would the elbow look like right there? So I think it would be like right there. And then just go whoop! Perfect. Is that intense? No, it's massive. It's massive. Here's face for scale. It's huge. It's the ones that have the here, I'll show you. Where's my face? It's the ones that have the, like, please keep drinking water. And don't be misunderstanding. I did not start up here this morning. I probably started closer to maybe like here or here. So I'm supposed to be almost done with this. Fine. No. Go, because it's... Oh, wait, hold on. What time is it? It's almost 2. So I'm supposed to be almost done with this water right now. Oh, man. I think I said it last week that I've never, like, done the full thing with whiskey. Yeah. Let's go. From 8 to 7 p.m. Whiskey. Means like at the bottom pretty much. I have to like two-handed it because it's so big. Don't you take that out of context. But yeah, my mom was very insistent on I was gonna leave it. I didn't feel like taking it, and she's like, "You need to take the water bottle." And she's like crying because she bought it for me. So when moving here, I had to pack it. That's what she said, yeah. Yeah. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, the hand. Right. The hand part where I was like, oh, this part's easy. Don't worry, I can do this no problem. Just because it's in the pocket. I mean, the butt's gonna be hidden from all the tails. There's 3 tails, I think, right? Yeah. It says 3 tails flipped backwards right now. I'm like adding these pant details that are probably going to be hidden, so I'm not really trying that hard on them. I miss this. Does that looks so dumb. That pocket. That looks really dumb. Just gonna. Both pockets look dumb. That part can stay. I think it's because. Hold on. I think I know why. It should be more like this direction. And then this needs to be a little bit more like. You kind of have to have some of the hand shown. Unfortunately. Dude, what do pockets look like? I don't even know. The pocket and me. Okay, let's be real. What about my PPs? Man, I just really want to get to like the shading part. I don't enjoy doing the line art. I feel like I maybe made him too buff. Like the arm. Y'all can let me know if I too buffed him. There's gonna be a tangent. Alright, you know what? His arm is just, it's in a different direction. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. 10 pounds of shame. I turned on a lamp. It's helping. I wonder if I turn on the light. Hold on. If I turn on the light in the room, does that do anything? Is that any better? Did that do anything? Alright, quick save. There we go, we're going with that. 9.5 pounds now. Fix it in post, yeah, exactly. I don't know, I feel like the arm is okay. Maybe. If I zoom out. I'm gonna flip it back. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I'm gonna go with it's fine. And now we just gotta do the tails. And I'll do the tails first, because then that'll just determine how much of the pants I'm drawing. Alright, I think that is safe to merge here. And just in case, I'm not gonna merge that with the face yet. So now let's do the tails. Do we have... I think it all just goes to the butt. The usual spot. And it's 3. Okay. Tail time. Yes, yes. Hey John, welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm working on a Kitsune Bat character. We're struggling a bit with the wings, so I'm skipping everything else and saving that for the end. But how are you? You're great. Nice. Nice, nice. Everybody's doing well. It feels weird to be streaming. I don't know. Alright, let's see how I want to do these tales here. But anything going on? Anything exciting? Or anything not exciting? Could just be a chill day. I think after the stream I'm going to be drinking probably the rest of this water bottle because for some reason I am very thirsty. And then try and finish off a book I'm reading because I want to finish a book a month at minimum. And I've been slacking the last 2 months. I just barely made it last month. And I'm going to just barely make it again this month. But we are, yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Because if I wanted to draw hands, I could. But yeah, it is. Thank you, Donnie, for explaining. It is much more natural in the pocket. I'm glad this is understood. All right. Now wings, apparently, on the other hand, I cannot draw. That's my limit there. Should have done more winged characters for art fight. Hands belong in pocket. Exactly. That's where they go. Okay? I don't make the rules. That's just the rules of hands. Actually, it's really funny then that their neck is covered up too. Not that I have issues with drawing necks. I don't know why you would think that from me saying that, but just, you know. Out of all the things that I'm struggling with, I find it really interesting that it's the wings and not the face. Like, despite me talking for like an hour before the face was done, like, I did the face pretty much all in one go. Like, there wasn't that much undoing and redoing. So usually I feel like with furry characters, I'm doing the face for the longest time. But this one just like, it worked out. I don't know. Alright, tail number 1. Tail number 2? Should I have it like come back up? Or is that look down? I think it's okay. I think we'll keep that. We'll just move it closer because the tail's not that long. Wait a minute. Can we use one of the tails to cover part of the wing? Hold on a minute. Hold on. There's some ideas cooking here. Wait, this is why you save, this is why you practice, you like do a preemptive like test run. That's like, okay, don't know, don't understand, skip it, come back to it, and then look, ideas happen. Alright, let's try it. Let's turn on the layer. We're gonna invert, so, what? Oh, oops, okay. We're gonna invert, so I can see what I'm working with. Because we can have part of the wing, we can have the part that we do know and do understand be in front of the wing, front of the tail, and then we can have the rest of it that we don't understand be behind the tail, and it works out because there's the little divot parts. I don't know, we might have some science happening. Alright, we're on the science layer, let's do some science here. Okay, so this is all figured out. We figured these things out. That, I need to add the fur bits, but we'll come back to that. So that's all done. So, in this part, now that we have the pockets, see, we have more to work with. So this would come out here, like before. So it could come in front of the tail here. It would have to be moved because that would be a tangent. And we can't have that. We have enough tangents in this piece already that I'm not fixing. And if you're like, Sam, where's your tangents? And this is a test. You have to find them. Okay, you will be graded. Alright, so avoid tangent. Have it come back up. And then go behind the tail, avoiding another potential tangent. And then that, and then you can have the tail sort of swing up a little bit more. This way, like that. So it makes a little bit more sense that it's being blocked. And then, where does the wing stop? Hold on. Like the wrist? I think it's the wrist. I'm gonna go with the wrist. So it would be here. Which is very small. But maybe we can make it work. Oh my god, and then there would be another tail right here. Do we want 2 tails up? I think we shouldn't have maybe just 1 tail up. Maybe have that go like that, and then that hides all of that. And then we have this. Actually, the fur, hold on. We have it going either direction, so I'm gonna go down. Makes more sense in my mind. Okay. Thoughts? Make tangents great again. If I made like merch out of that, nobody would understand. It would be funny though. And dude, the stream hasn't dropped any frames. I think I fixed the problem. Which, if anybody was curious, if anybody ends up like streaming or having this issue in the future, it was the Streamlabs cup. Because I looked in the OBS log, and it was just like the cup kept coming up as an issue. So I switched the settings to, hold on. Where's the cup? Oh my god. Which one of these is the cup? Why can't I click on the cup? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. So go into properties, and I told it to shut down source when not visible, and to refresh browser when the scene becomes active. And that seems to have fixed my stream dropping frames. Apparently it was a very costly feature on here, but we haven't had issues yet, so knock wood. That's me knocking wood. Alright, I'm very excited though about this tail prospect. Hiding the wing. This is awesome. I'm very happy about this. Okay, so we're gonna redraw this tail, and then I can honestly just like kind of keep that, and then just scoochy it a bit, and then also dig it in a bit. There we go. I'm a genius. I'm so smart. I may not be able to draw, but I can make decisions about drawing. Sometimes I'm struggling a little bit right now, but this doesn't count. Actually, I kind of want, yeah, I'm gonna redo the tail. I feel kind of bad that it took this whole time to do the line art of this character, and I just really wanted to do the shading. That's all I wanted to do. Do y'all want me to save this artwork for next week, or do you want me to just have a different thing for next week's stream? You can let me know. Oops. Really bad looks. Yeah, I don't like that. What else in my whip list? For drawings? Nothing. I have like ideas of what I could do, but otherwise I don't have anything specific. I was thinking of joining in on the blue sky trend of like if you send in pictures or like stories of having called in, or hold on, this is just the tail bothering me. I need to the whole thing needs to go. Hold on. Brain is braining. Need brain focus over here first, and then I can talk. I was going to join in on the blue sky trend of if you send in like pictures of letters you send or like talk about the phone calls you had, that they'll like, people have been doing like porn. They'll like, oh, I'll draw my character like getting blasted or like doing stripping stuff. I was just gonna do pinups. Like if I was gonna do my three boys, the boy, Leo, and Mono, and I was gonna do all of them as a pinup option, and then have the grand prize be Leo and Mono just together, but like pinup. Yes. But that's what I was thinking of doing. So I already made like the graphic for it, so I just have to post it. The boy or da boy? Da boy. Da boy. That's what I was thinking. So if that happens to be reached as a goal prior to next week's stream, I could make that what I draw on. Otherwise, I don't really have anything in particular. Oh wait, what did I do? This is the jacket. I don't think I really had ever anything like specific, like plans that often of stuff to draw. I do have what I wanted to do a YouTube video. That's a traditional one, so if I did a traditional stream, I'd have to use my camera. I have to remember how to set that up again. But I wanted to do a realistic portrait with Copic markers for the shading. I wanted to do a limited palette, and I was seeing some artworks of people doing like a really limited palette, like basically a value study in a way, where they would use like two or three markers, two or three colors, and they would just do the shading like that. And I was like, maybe I'll do a video like that. I was just hand drawing since you're so accomplished at that. I haven't finished the hand drawing challenge that Colette started like 800 years ago. I don't even remember where I left off. I think I'm in the 400s still. Or did I reach 500? I don't even remember where I left off. I don't think I have do I have my sketchbook up here with me? It's over there. Did I do hands in this one? I don't actually remember. Oh, I do have hands. Okay, this was the last one. So I left off at 403 hands. So I could do more hands. Give me the post link for the pinups. I don't have it. I didn't post it yet. I literally right before the stream. Oh, I finished the sketchbook. Why is the sketchbook out? It's done. I don't know why I still have it out. It's 2023. Okie dokie. The answer is 2. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I could put up a poll. I haven't done a poll on Twitch in a long time. What are my poll options here? How do I poll? Open, engage. Aha. Question. What draw? Oh, wait, hold on. Shift tab doesn't, no, wait, doesn't work. What draw next week? We have options of finish this drawing. We could do a traditional portrait with Copics. And I can't guarantee Oh, this, did I run out of space? I did. Okay, hold on. Copic, portrait, copics. Maybe pin up if enough letters. Okay, don't have enough letters for that. Something else. Surprise. Me, I don't know. Okay, here we go. We will do a duration for, what time is it? Oh. We're overtime. Alright, we have 1 minute on, no, we'll do 2 minutes. Here you go, start poll. You get 1 vote. No extra votes. I didn't allow extra voting here. Crap, hold on. My computer's lagging. There we go. But that's, the pinup is only if I get enough letters for the post, which I guess I would post the post today to try and get enough letters. But then, there we go. Alright, let's get in. Let's try, I want to try and finish the line art. So if we do start this one next week, then at least, like, we'll be at the fun part. Alright, hold on. We'll layer for that. Another tail. If I did it like that, is that weird? Hmm. 1,000 hands of feet, yeah, right? Because I actually don't. Did Colette finish? I don't even remember if she was ahead of me though. She was way ahead of me. I got super behind because I wasn't doing it. Oh, I forgot to add the hands onto the pole. God damn it. Oh well. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I liked it. A little bit of overlap better. But like goodly. Gotta run though. Oh, okay, thanks for hanging out. I mean, I'm over time right now anyways. But see you. You don't think she finished hers? Yeah, I can't remember. It was a tie. Okay, so if we get enough letters for the pinup, then we'll do that. But if not, then we will finish his drawing. That seems to be the results of the poll. Alright, I want to at least, like, get the tail. And then I can call it. And I'll take a break and then I'll come back for the wings, maybe. Hold on. Braiding. Okay, so that can merge. I think that's an okay length for the tail. Pretend. We'll pretend. It's a gift. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want it to look good. And that gets erased. Alright, so then that can merge. Yes. And I think it's all fine enough. I'm gonna merge it all into one thing. Okay. So that's done. Oh wow, it looks really weird without the sketch. I probably have to fiddle a little bit. Oh, I forgot eyebrows! I forgot eyebrows. I'm like, why does the face look weird? There's no eyebrow. Oopsie. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll fix that. We're gonna look at the wings really quick and then see what I want to do here. So erase all of that. Don't need that now. And I think I'm trying to think of what else if I could do to the wings. I might need a break. So I might flip this back and then add eyebrows, and then I'll come back to they are thick ass eyebrows. There we go. That looks better. It looked really weird without eyebrows. Alright, alright. I'll probably do something with the ear there. Actually, that looks fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, saving. So I'll finish the line art off stream, and then we'll come back and then we'll potentially finish this next week. So I'll save it just in case. But yeah, if you are considering writing letters, which in my opinion is much easier than doing phone calls, save some pictures. You don't have to save the pictures of like what you wrote, but like just some proof of that you wrote letters, and you will share that with me, and each letter counts towards the thing. I think I had, the minimum was 20 and the max was 50. So I will post that after the stream. And so yeah, I'll draw out my boys. So the first one will be the boy, and then the big grand prize will be the couple together being cute. But yeah, so that's today's stream. That was fun. Oh my god, we haven't done that in so long, like me drawing on stream. Like, what is this? That's so exciting. Let me just turn this off because it's, oh, look at that, it did something. It got darker. Everybody's saying it didn't do anything. Come on. All right, but yeah, so you know, get some stamps, get some letters going. I mean, really, one person, if they were very determined, could do all 50 letters. Just saying. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. So I should be streaming like on a normal schedule. Right now, it's gonna be one day a week, just Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, and just hanging out, just chilling, just doing whatever. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm so scared that this monitor is just gonna shut down at any point in time. It hasn't done it in a while, but just in case. So that's why the chat's over there, so that's why I'm looking over here, but the camera's right here. So I will say to the camera, thank you for hanging out with me today. Glad you guys all enjoyed it and had fun. Hopefully you, I don't know, just got to have some nice relaxing time. And hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great week. And I will be back here next week. Same time, same place. Alright. Bye-bye.